Hi there everybody, and welcome to another video here at Daring Beefcake. I have this Honda CR-V 2012 and I'm gonna be replacing the battery. So I'm just gonna show you how you could change the battery if that's something that you wanted to. That's something I need to do, so just thought I'll film. So all you're gonna need for this is a 10mm socket, and we're going to remove this clamp with our 10mm and also the terminals, which are 10mm nuts on them. So just one thing is, just remember, if your radio has a code, make sure you have the code. If it doesn't have a code, then it doesn't matter. But obviously if you do have need a code, if you disconnect the battery, you'll most likely need the code to get your radio working again. So if you're unsure, then best not to touch it, or you can ask your dealership Honda if your car needs a code. So anyway, let's get on with removing this battery. So as I mentioned, I have a 10mm here, and with this 10mm, first I'm going to undo the negative side here. Just disconnect that. These you can just pull them out. They're just plugged onto the battery, these holding bolts there, and then we can remove the positive. Okay, now we can remove the clamp. As you can see, I have a deep socket. It's a 10mm. So you may notice that this is hooked on the sides, so you don't need to remove the entire nut here. You just given enough room so you can unhook it basically. And now now this is gonna be heavy, so it's not as heavy as other cars like Mercedes, BMW, but just be careful with your back. So I can see that this battery has already been replaced at some point. There's nothing really wrong with this battery. It's just because this car has been sold, my colleague likes to sell the cars with a brand new battery, so as to avoid any issues that may be battery related. This particular battery, it's a 640 amp 60 ampere hour 12 volt battery. So I don't know what the original one was, but I'm sure this will be just fine if you have something like this. So if you need a battery, a good one, I have a Bosch right there. Let me know, and we can negotiate a cheap price. Right, so I've got my new battery here. The new battery I have is it's also a 640 amp but it's a 65 amp per hour one. So now let's fit this in here. So I'm just gonna mark when I change this. Today is the 28th of March 24. That way we have an idea when it was placed. Okay, connect your positive. Just make sure that is secure. Actually, it doesn't appear to be. No, even though I tightened it, it wasn't really secure because it wasn't sitting properly. So okay, so make sure you push it properly in, not like I just did. Okay, that time it was tightening a little bit better. Okay, that's pretty much it. So now it's just check that everything is secure, and now I'm just gonna get in the car. So we'll just get in the car and just check that everything is okay in here. Car starts, no problem. The only thing we might need to obviously reset is the time, but saying that, it's showing 1 o'clock, and I think the time right now it's right. Before I look to adjust the time, it says the navigation system has lost power. Push and hold the power button for 2 seconds, it says, to enable the system. So if we press that power button for 2 seconds, that should come back to life. So that means this particular radio was okay. This didn't need a code, but it does tell you if you lose power, then you need to do that. Now I am trying to look for the settings for the actual time, so I'll find that out. Okay, I've been trying to look for how to adjust this clock on this particular model, but I just discovered by looking at the menu here, the manual, sorry, it says, so models without audio system, you follow this process to adjust the clock. Then you have audio system with CD player, and it shows you how to adjust the clock. And the one I have is the model with navigation system. So the navigation system receives signal from GPS satellite, updating the clock automatically. So no wonder why I can't find a clock adjustment. When you normally you would press menu here, go to settings, press the source button, and then you would have in that menu it would says clock, but it doesn't on this car. So I was going a bit crazy trying to find this clock thing somewhere, but it's an automatic clock. And even then the satellite, whatever is picking, it says 1240 there. It was showing 110 a while ago, but it's actually 1253 at the moment. So I guess it will adjust itself in time. It seems to be adjusting itself. So anyway, as far as changing the battery, that's how I changed it. Everything else is working fine. So I hope the video helps. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.